Well, hello YouTube. Monday afternoon, monkey ride. And I was going to take this bike yesterday with Chris and Rich. You'll have seen that vlog by now. But I decided, because I was going out with another 500 and a 750, that this bike really, it's better ridden on its own, in isolation or with like-minded bikes, 20 horsepower jobs. Because the one thing I don't like doing with this bike is thrashing it. And it's alright up to about 50 miles an hour, but after 50, it just becomes a bit of a, oops, bloody great potholes. It gets a bit too much. And I bought it with the intention of it being a country lane bike. So when I need to get a wiggle on, I'll take the 500 into the village of Etton. Yeah, what they're doing to the Light Dragoon. Turning it into a private house by the look of it. It's unimaginable, isn't it? A lot of these villages now don't have a village pub. In my 20s, that was the centre of the community. Go for a pint and a bag of crisps. Nowadays, it's all coffee bars. One of my favourite villages, South Dalton. Just back off, I can see a horse. The enormous spire that is South Dalton Church. And then finally, Home on the Wold. They link the two villages together, South Dalton and Home. It's often called Dalton Home. It's because I think because it's a part of the Hotham estate. Oh, some daffies. Seeing the shelter spots are starting to appear. In my garden's full of them, with the walls, garden walls. But where they're attracting the breeze are just that little bit behind, maybe a week behind. Isn't it a lovely time of year though? 3rd of March. I'm going to sit here and wait while this big van and that goes past. Cut out the dreaded brickyard bends and back onto a country lane in the direction of Lund. The village bus service, we saw this the other day up at Bainton. He's off to Middleton, this lad. Yeah, nobody on it. They won't keep them running if they don't use them. But I got to be honest with you, it's something fairly new to me, so maybe they're just trying it out, or maybe they get a subsidy for doing it, I don't know. Sign we're seeing a lot in this part of the world at the moment, avian flu influenza. A lot of bird farming here, chickens, ducks, turkeys. It goes way right down the coast into Norfolk. And it's in this area where my son farms at Watton. His units, he said, they're just applying really strict you know, rules about everything's getting washed and boots are getting dipped, and they don't want strangers in. Yeah, they're drenching sheep, I think that they've got them all penned up, maybe treating them for worms. And the weather forecast says it's going to get better day by day. Richard's talking about going out on Thursday. He said, what he said was a bit odd. He said he's taking a day's leave, but he won't be able to go far because he's on call. Well, I used to do call for the ambulance service. Thankfully, it stopped. Oh, hell, back in the 1990s. It was a damn nuisance, I'll tell you. But I've never been on holiday and been on call. It was always one or the other, so I don't quite understand that. Maybe I heard him wrong. And this is the village of Beswick. Back out onto Driffield Road, and this is for the most part, a 50-mile-an-hour road. Having ridden the CL500 yesterday, it's very noticeable how much more turbulent the ride is on this bike. The CL is a lot quieter than this. I keep wondering whether buying a screen, a decent sized screen for this bike, would be a good idea. The Puge do one for the monkey bike called a bat screen. It's quite big. But what I find is, like now at 45 miles an hour, there's definitely that parachute effect. You know, where it feels like the wind's trying to whip you off the bike. And it is quite noisy as well. I've got an open face helmet on, I hasten to add, but it's a fairly still day. I don't know whether they're putting a big screen on the front of this, you know, handlebar mounted. I think it could adversely affect the bike. Tends to be my experience on previous small bikes where I've added screens. So, just been back into the garage, into my workshop, because the bike was making me ache, and I had that problem for a while. And the last time I had this problem I put my sequel seat cover and my sheepskin on, and it cured it. So I've cut my ride short, come back to the house, because I'm trying to get the bike, you know, so I can use it and go further. But I've got to get rid of these aches and pains that I'm getting. So after about 40 minutes, you know, it's misery. And two things I've come up with is, well, one of them is just get a little bit more height, which the sheepskin and the sequel does. And then the next thing is maybe get rid of some of this wind blast, because I'm getting the same problem I had on the CL. I can feel it here, getting this wind blast. So I'm thinking about getting a Puig bat screen and putting it on the Monkey. I've seen a picture with one on a bike, and it suits me down on the ground. I want the bike to be practical, and they look okay. Well, in the eye of the beholder, they look okay. But I can feel it now. It's just full in my face, and do you know, it wears you out. You're bloody clinging. What you're doing is you're clinging on too tight. That's exactly what you're doing. And I think that's what makes you ache. You just literally holding on too tight. But you can't relax, because if you relax, you feel like you're coming off the bike. So I absolutely love riding this little bike. I just want to get it right. Yeah, do you know, I think I'm going to have a go. So the screen comes up to about here, and it's 43 centimetres tall and 39 centimetres wide. It's 10 centimetres bigger than the screen that's on the CL. However, here's the good thing, the screens are interchangeable. The CL screen will fit this one, and the Monkey Bike screen, if I get it, will fit the CL. So it's a win-win, you know what I mean? It's like I've now got two options. And again, it's not particularly expensive. So I think I'm going to get myself one. I think with all the black on the bike, and you know, I think I'm going to go the same colour as the one that's on the CL. I'm going to go for the mid-smoke screen, not the really dark one, and not the clear. I'm going to go for the mid-smoke screen, because there is quite a lot of black accents on this bike, as you can plainly see. It's yellow and black. I'm half tempted to go for the all black one, the real jet black one. I shall think about that while I'm having my cup of tea at home. Anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this afternoon ride with me and Woody, and I'll speak to you all again real soon. Bye for now. Ta-ta.